It's time to go for a ride. Let's start this baby up. Alright, I've got background sounds pretty much shut off. So we're going to hear what this sounds like. Now, you remember when I told you that the motor is so loud that we were going to have to take some action. It was going to dampen the motor and stuff. Well, we've done a couple of things, and we solved that problem. The motor's got just a tiny bit of dampening. Normally for dampening, I use this foam sheet. You get it in packs at the dollar store. It's very good for that. But on this one, after I modified the speakers, once again, the amazing goop turned out to have a cool audio property. In the fact that there are a couple of spots where the goop, which is dried on the side, it's kind of rubbery. It touches the inside of the shell, and it took out a lot of that vibration. And on the motor, then I dampened it with just 2 pieces, only in a very small part. I put 2 layers of this Scotch 2090 tape I used for a 3D printer. I just cut 2 little tiny pieces off, 2 little squares. There's a little square here, 2 layers, and a little square on the other side, 2 layers. And you can be the judge for yourself. Alright, how about we head on down to Midway Yard. Let's move out. Now, hopefully, that is not something on the track right there. Okay, good to go. We got the correct engine sound in here now. That is a 645. Hold up right here. There's the Genesis. And let's just back up a little bit. Alright, let's hang out here for a second. Actually, let's start this way. Let's pull forward. Okay, let's shut down. Now, can I remember how to shut down? Yes, I can. Okay, we are going to measure this SU line. So we're going to turn it off. And let's use our DR-05. Let's use our sound meter. Let's get that. Well, Not really a great way to do this because the microphone on this is on the side, but we'll get the hang of it here. Let's see if I can get you up higher. I'm going to get close enough here. I don't want to have to hold this because then it's going to be all shaky. So let's go ahead and raise you guys up. Okay. Now we're way up high. I think that means we're going to be able to zoom in to our meters, huh? Maybe. Get you closer. Get you closer. Okay, can we see? It's a little fuzzy zooming in that far. See that when he's off? He's got these random sounds. Cool one's the toilet flushing after the train stops. Okay. Well, I'll just tell you what the DR5 is showing. And if it hits 0, I'll let you know. Now, let's go ahead. We're going to hit reset. Okay. Now I'm going to talk, and you'll see when I'm talking right next to the microphone here, I'm hitting into the 60s. Okay, I'm going to hit reset again. We're going to start this Athearn Genesis straight out of the box, and we're going to see where we're at. Ready? Okay, idling was at 48, where it kind of peaked out. And the Tascam has him idling right around -18, which is exactly what I said we wanted. Now, when I'm on the whole other end of the shop at my workbench, even with all the background sound on, I can hear this thing over there. But that's the SD40. Okay, so I can hear this all the way over there. It's plenty loud. And it's at -18, which is a decent. So at -18 on this DR5, if I was to make a recording of this using this thing right here, I would get an excellent recording. We'd bring it in the audio editor, and we could see a very excellent recording. Oh, something's going on in the SD40 again. He's shut down, but he's not going to stay quiet. Okay. Now, in order for me to hit the horn on this, I'm going to have to take this. You know what? Because I'm using engine driver, we'll see what happens on the Tascam. If I hit horn, that's a -3, which is good because it's not hitting 0 with that. The bell is like -1, which means it's just under the limit. We do not want the bell to hit 0. How about if we rev this guy up a little bit? Let's see here. I don't know how you do that on this one. Well, let's just move them out. Coming back in. When the engine winds up, we're hitting like -12. That's pretty good. Alright, let's turn them off. Now, let's back up with 7347 here. Okay, I want a reading on this guy. His idle is at -5. That's pretty dang loud. Remember the other one was -18? This one is -5. And what were we hitting on that other one for the... Were we hitting... somewhere around, what was it, 46? Let's see what this guy does. Reset him. $53. So he's pretty dang loud. Now I need is another device to put this app on there so I can check it that way too. But we are idling at -5. I'm going to rev him up. That's what I can do. We can measure that. So let's try. Okay, take a look at the DR5. When this bottom bar comes up here, you see that? They're hitting a little bar at the end there. That means they are going over the 0, or they're running into the 0. That's bad. It's too damn loud. Way too loud. And this isn't even as loud as it goes. It goes louder than this. But if I was trying to record this right here, the recording would be horrible. It would sound like nothing but static. Because it's just too loud. And I'm going to have to get another device out here that has the meter on it. Okay, so it's really loud. Let's shut him down again. Oh, not that one. Okay, let's turn on. Wait, we gotta move that forward. No, don't turn up. Let's shut him down. There we go. Okay, now let's go back to the Q-line one. We're going to see what his normal idle is again. About 47. And what was the other one? Somewhere in the upper 50s. That means the SD40 here is 10 times louder than the Genesis. It is 10 times louder. That's a lot. That's pretty good. Alright, now let's go ahead and take our sound meters off, and let's start them up again. Let him idle. Now check out my engine driver here. I have 2 throttles on here. I love this feature. Let's bring Mouse over here. Let's see, Mouse is sitting back over here. Mouse is going to come around. No! I got a switch over here that is subject to some humidity changes or something. It's not like it. So here comes Mouse. Let's see. Let's have him back up. Mouse can wait right there. Let's get you guys so that you can see. Okay, now let's shut them down again. We can still hear the GP7. Let's bring Mouse over here. Mouse has a fully dampened motor in him. And it's a 24-volt motor, which is already quiet to begin with. We're gonna have to turn it off. 2410. Let's turn it off. Okay. Let's listen to Mouse. Fully dampened motor. Mouse doesn't make hardly any sound at all. But, you know, he is a mouse, so they're supposed to be quiet. That's a fully dampened motor. Ferdinand, he got a fully dampened motor too, but he's busy over there doing elephant stuff. Alright, how about if we take Let's go ahead, start her up again. Okay, so we were able to basically eliminate the motor noise pretty much. We still have gear noise, but that's just, you know, that's the way they are. But it's not that bad. And as loud as this thing is now, you can't really hear it. Let's bring it back. The loudest it is going across the bridge, which is natural. Okay, I'm going to tell you right now what the master volume is set at is 160 out of 255. It can go louder, but then we're already clipping right now. With as loud as it is, we're clipping and we're not even close to the max volume. This is one of them things where you don't want to turn it up to the max volume. There's too much power on that amplifier inside that locomotive. This thing is really powerful. And our big cabinets that we made, that scooping subwoofer turned out to be excellent. So now we have to make two more of those. Well, we already made them on the 3D printer, but we're going to make them the same way we did on this. And we've got awesome sound. It's amazing. Now what we'll do, I'm going to adjust the volume so that it's down around, on the recorder, it's at -18. But -18 on this one is still going to be louder. It's still going to sound you like it's louder than -18 on the Genesis, because we got a bigger body. That's just all there is to it. It's just a bigger body. And it's got really good bass sound. I adjusted the equalizer, and it's excellent. It's amazing. This is, well, we're going to see compared to the F7 when we put those speakers in. See which one is better. I'm thinking the F7 is going to be better because it has a bigger body yet. So it's going to be even better than this. But for that little narrow space, we got in there a lot of sound with room to spare. All right, time to get back to work.